Hey guys, it's RC King here. We're going to show you how to rebuild and tune pre-assembled RC shocks. And this is a Proline Power Stroke, and we're just going to take it out and put some 70 weight oil in it. So basically we're going to start by just taking the spring off. So you pull the spring back and then you take that piece out. And then this one has a dual sequence in it. So it's basically the big spring and then this tiny, more aggressive spring. And that just makes it a lot easier for the shock to compress. And then we just have the shock pretty much bare, so we'll just take the cap off here. And then that's good. And then this is where all the oil is going to go in. So we'll start with that now. It's a lot easier if you have one of these stands to put all your shocks in. So I'll just put it in there. Now we're gonna put the oil in. I really like this Radiant stuff. It's the same price as the factory team associated one, but it gives you a lot more oil in it, and it's the same price at most hobby shops, so it seems a lot easier. And if they're all silicone, then it's probably fine for every shock that you have. So now we're gonna fill it to half full, and we're gonna put them all the same. Okay, so now that we have them all filled up to about half, what I like to do sometimes is just, if they have a lot of air pockets in them, is just work it like 3 times on each shock. But this time we're not going to do it because I got them all pretty good, and we're just going to leave it for 10 minutes. We like to put a timer on our phone, and I guess we'll just start that right now. And we say 5 to 10, but 10 is always a lot better. So we're just going to start that now, and then we'll be back in 10 minutes. Okay, so as you see, our timer just went off. So now we are going to start putting the rest of the oil in the shocks. You want to get just about half. You might need to work them a little, just get some of the air bubbles out. But when you do this, you got to make sure that you don't fully fill it, or it'll lock it, so you can't push it up far enough, and it won't be a full shock anymore. Okay, so now we're gonna leave it for another 10 minutes. I'd suggest a bit working it now that you have all the oil in, and that's about it. Okay, so we let these sit for another 10 minutes, and we're just gonna cap them and put them back on the car. And this is going on a /4x4. So you just put the cap on like that, and these ones have a nice little bleeder valve there. Some of them have screws, and some actually don't have any bleeders at all. So if you have any air in your shock that you missed, it will come out over time if you let it rest. So we'll just, basically the same as taking it off, we'll just pull the spring back and put this piece on. Oh, and one more thing. When you're putting this on, this one has bottom out stoppers, just in case you bottom out, and just to keep your shock a bit more safe. So you want to push that forward, and then you can put your spring on and not have to worry about hitting that when you're putting this on. It's a lot more easy. And just like that, there's your new shock build. And then you just do that to all the rest, and then you should be good. And we're just going to do that really quick right now.